Turn to pick.
Different heroes on FlyToMoon, even just positions and roles, right? Because that means it's going to be a very 5 clockwork, which is
so much for blade mail.
Improbable. Yeah, you're never going to find something like
that.
I haven't ever seen it really.
It is a little different. Iceberg realizing he's in a bad spot. Or TP, it's not going to matter. First blood.
Oh no.
FlyToMoon. Part of the clockwork idea is completely down the drain now.
And it's not only that, right? He tried to TP away, which means he has to run all the way back with no boots. He has no TP because he wasted that, and he has to go all the way back. He is going to be broke.
These lanes set up to dominate for Team Liquid. Kuroki, I'm sure, leading the way with that as far as decision-making goes, so no doubt the start looking very good for Team Liquid. In top lane, Metamorphosis is activated. Always want to fly. He's going to bring him in the cogs. That's not really going to do the most, and he's dead. That's a metaphor we used earlier on, and MidasHim, and it feels like you can't just do static, because even Vengeful at the bottom lane, it's not like he's overwhelmingly winning it. I mean, he's the same CS basically as Beastmaster. Top lane, No Fear is going to TP in and help out Grotto, who's taking some good pressure, but again, for the time being, keeping to the lanes, and Iceberg in that middle lane. I mean, he's 12 and 14, but obviously 12 of those are from the cogs earlier on, and again with the death, that kind of slows things down with all the souls early.
Man, look at this. They're just leaving Kuroki middle. FlyToMoon, I mean, you just want to get the Helmet Dominator or something up on Viper. GH looks like he will go down, miss the stun.
Spiked Carapace saving him initially, but with that movement speed increase of the Scorched Earth and the Lightning Storm connection, now the Split Earth actually hits on a Terror Blade. There's no Lightning use, slowing him down initially. Inferno Blade on top of that, a couple more auto attacks, and a Lightning Storm. That's a kill in the end, so FTM double kill for No Fear on the Leshrac.
Yeah, they just overextend right there. You see Mind Control very low. They're just the regen and no HP. He's just looking for a one-raise kill here.
It's not the easiest to do. Terror Blade, plenty tanky.
His nighttime, though, doesn't see this.
There he goes. He hits the raise. Is it enough damage? Wave of Terror applied. Iceberg using that very far as well, just in case not a good turn kill, but the illusion will do enough damage to take him out. But
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Most experienced player probably on that team, but he's still been making moves.
So what would you expect from Silent here, who is the top farmer right now on his team, at least CS-wise, especially as well, the Thakas, they're going to initiate on Jakiro. Silent is dropping, though. The Metamorphosis activated from Miracle. A couple more auto attacks, and Vanfire is not going to save him. Always want to fly pop in the cogs. Now he's going to keep Leshrac alive, or will he? Even Miracle's going deep for this. But he's low himself, actually. Lightning Storm turn, always want to fly running in. The battery assault active. Can he get close enough? The one to use. Miracle staying alive for now. Then the Lightning Storm, yes, it's in range. Gets the kill with the vision of the clockwork. And you see Iceberg, though, going down middle lane despite what happened bottom. And he will be just fast enough to actually escape right there. But again, Primal Roar now going to be on cooldown. Middle lane, always want to fly. Invis Rune, that's a nice setup. FlyToMoon, can he actually get out? He has a Viper Strike as well himself. Maybe going to set up a turn kill if anything, but he's definitely dead. In front of Blade auto attack will finish the job. Always want to fly. He's probably going to get run up. Kuroki in the back lines was there. He gets hit. The Impale connects, but always want to fly tanky enough initially. Finally dies, but GH now is on trouble too. A one raise connects himself, and Grotto, the Shockwave, double kill for Doom. Obviously the big picture working out for FlyToMoon.
Yep, non build up farm. I still like what Liquid's doing here, because they know eventually FlyToMoon is going to 4 to 5 man and just push them, so they stay and get this early experience. Even if they lose a few kills, they'll still over level them.
Yeah. I hear the Sunder going off actually at the bottom lane, I believe. Yeah, Leshrac's going to be turned right there, so Miracle using
Fight's fine to come to team fight. Shadow Fiend, he'll always catch up.
And he will. Doom is level 6, so is Doom effect ready to come out. Rocket flying through Kuroki. It's a double raise landed by Iceberg. Primal Roar top lane once again somewhat defensive. Using it on a clock right there, going for the kill out of Silent with the response to it, but no, the cogs come out and on Mind Control. He basically has to accept death as the battery's all locking him down. GH goes down to the bottom lane as well as they dive him into the tree. Tier 1 middle. Iceberg will pour it in.
Shadow Fiend's level 8. He's the highest level in the game by himself, which is nuts after that early start.
Denied temp difficult. He's in trouble here. Cogs trying to help, but FlyToMoon able to just turn into him, though, and Iceberg probably going to die. Always want to fly. He's dead, too. But that kill, Terror Blade into response. Now FlyToMoon by himself to the last Shadow Fiend, but they're going to get 2 cores out of this, most likely. No Fear sitting on top of the Diamond. Wears off, however, he falls. Not Grotto, the Inferno Blade. At least he gets it off before he dies. Triple kill from FlyToMoon, but he will die himself in response. More as a support instead, but still has to worry about that. Matumba, bottom lane. Always want to fly. He's going to find it first, though. Hook shot in. Battery Cell sitting on top. Great job with the Ice Path, however. Silent caught by it. He does have a swap. See if that comes into play. Puts a Wave of Terror out. Always want to fly. Battery Cell still ticking away on Matumba. Finally gets the kill. And now GH, he's overcommitted. Spike Carapace wearing off. He has another Vendetta, but they dust him up and they pick up a second kill as a result.
He still has all-out Crystallis, that kind of stuff.
Well, do you think it's going to be an early Hurricane Pike, though, or something like that? Or is he just getting the Dragonlance for now for the stats?
I think he just gets Dragonlance for the stats.
Flash track. He did not know GH was here, of course. Primal Roar up on the top of your screen, though. Locking down the Clockwork. Caught on the Terrorblade Metamorphosis with the Cogs, and he'll be beat down, so they lose 2 on the side of FlyToMoon. Well played by Liquid.
Iceberg has to be careful here. He wants to push out the wave so they can't get a tier 2, but they're just running at him.
He knows they don't have Roar, however, so feeling a little more comfortable. And does have support coming up. Great Ice Path from Kuroki, the dual breath. Will kind of zone them away. Iceberg still up the top at that tier 2 tower.
And these Ice Paths, that bottom one as well, pardon me, Reflection comes out.
Trailblaze going in, Asunder does put him at half life, trying to set up for the Wild Axes. Almost a kill. The good attempt there from Liquid, but not enough, and now they'll just turn their attention to that tier 2 tower.
I haven't seen him
got drums though on Doom, so I think there's the argument to be made that maybe Helm would have been better, but in hindsight things, sure. Nyx Assassin, I was going to say, not only does he get plenty of info.
Nongrad and No Fear doing the same thing. Everyone just running behind each other's towers. It's nighttime, and uh-oh, Matumba, he's caught in quite the precarious place.
Yeah, not the greatest place to be in right here. He's pinging out. He's like, please help me, but they're just going to collapse. They use Doom, they use Hookshot, and there's really nothing more the Green Man himself can do. Viper's dead. Dead for 30 seconds. Tier 1 tower should transition into it nicely.
This is what they have to do.
Miracle. He did just use the Metamorphosis to help kill Roshan. Now, will he maybe use more of that as far as a pushing, or it looks like he's farming for now, but they're finding a couple of heroes. Assassin, the Sentry, did spot him initially, Spitter comes out, but they lock down Silent with that Primal Roar, as well as the Electric on the back lines, and they'll both melt away the Macro Fire. So fitting right there.
I'm telling you, Kuroki can't miss it. 2-man Ice Path again, hits on both of them and sets it up. And now they, even with
somewhat response, in fact, Leshrak's already TPing in.
I think you have to get out. Kuroki has no mana right now. Yeah, he's TPing. Matumba, man, he might have taken a little bit too long here.
Rocket Flare gets the vision, and they do have a Doom, but obviously not necessary right there. You see the Leshrak dealing plenty of damage too, so this Leshrak in more of that position 4 role on a Clockwork now, especially being position 5, you know, we already stressed that it's not as ideal to be getting, so gonna be delayed. Mind Control, that's not working. Doom runs in, and now Mind Control, can he actually
still under Rocket Flare, so
Hookshot connected on his teammate, but of course it's gonna set up the kill.
Yeah, that's just good use of that Rocket Flare, giving him vision that whole time, and an easy kill on Mind Control, but bottom lane will get pushed in. Oh, none of those are real.
Requiem going on top, there you go. The Aegis, and now TP coming in from Doom. He has a Doom, as you mentioned, there we go, gonna be applied. Miracle's in trouble, auto attacks flying in from Shadow Fiend, no support nearby. Nyx Assassin is running over, as is Jakiro, as Terrorblade fast enough. The lack of lockdown hurting FTM's chances.
Nice double.
And a great double Impale stun to secure the getaway for Miracle. So, well, they burn the Aegis farm. So the Shadow Blade pickup on Shadow Fiend is right there. It proves to be a very worthwhile pickup.
Yeah, went there last time. I mean, he's doing the damage. You want him to get on top of people as well. Just keep playing aggressively. No defensive items.
Silent wants a swap, clearly. He's going to get it off on Matumba, man. Now will it work out in the long run? Kuroki's nearby. Ice Path flying out. Silent gets turned on. Viper Strike on him. Matumba, man, with Iceberg nearby, trying to live against those auto attacks. One more nice Primal Roar. The last second, always on his side. He goes in with a hook shot, though, trying to keep Iceberg alive. Iceberg, too much damage, though, he's taking. He will end up going down. Kuroki 4-staff away. He's going to actually live. You see the vengeful aura kicking in right there as far as resurrecting, not resurrecting, but spawning an illusion of Shadow Fiend. But a little bit of damage. Always want to fly.
Just running at him.
Okay, I guess he's fine. Pops the Cox, he gets away, but yeah, they were desperate for that initial kill. It did not even work out. Now Nyx Assassin. All right, almost. Got the stun, but not
biggest thing I noticed from that team is Kuroki has a 4-staff. That's more farm than he's had in the previous 2 games. That's be pretty nice for him. Gets out of there, and now he's going back in.
He's going to use it right here to set up a possible kill on No Fear. Swap though, and Terrorblade puts him in a bad spot. Nongrata coming in. No Doom effect though. Inferno Blade. Where's that Sunder? You know it's coming up potentially. Miracle's trying. He does Sunder the Silent off to the side. Playing that Vengeful Spirit. Ice Path put down. Silent goes down. Miracle's living with that Metamorphosis. No, he finally goes down. The Inferno Blade connects from Nongrata. No Fear. Edict is out with that Pulse Nova. Mind Mind Control. He's going to be run down. Wild X is not going to save him, and he'll be run down securely. Kuroki burns to the scorched earth.
They're split up. Well, more so just Miracle is not there, so it's going to be a 5-on-4 if they take a fight here.
And that they are at this rate. Here we go. Yields initiation on the Beast Master. Doom applied to Nyx Assassin, so he's going to be out of the fight completely. They do get Beast, and Nyx Assassin also will be run down. No Roshan to do, but they get...
Especially against someone like a Terrorblade who already has high innate armor.
Kuroki.
Damn.
He's going to get away. He's playing a hell of a Jakiro this game.
I mean, he's been keeping him in this game with his ice paths.
Iceberg, he gets swapped out initially. Promeror locking him down still. Finally wears off. He is slowing. Mike Joel speaking of being slowing. The Lightning Storm on him, but now no fear. He's trying to run the Maelstrom procs from Viper. Enough damage. Yes, he dies basically as he teleports back to base. Iceberg still being run down after all this. Silent doing what he can to save him. Iceberg says, I got a TP. That's my only play, and it actually works out. Holy crap. How did he live? Silent may end up going down. In fact, he definitely will. Double kill ends up happening. Always want to fly here late. Going for a turn kill, but now it's just desperation at its finest. So, I mean, I guess Iceberg gets out. That's the good news for FlyToMoon, but they still lose 3 heroes.
Man, you lose Venge themselves? I don't know about this one, but they know Miracle was farming bottom. Can he get here quick enough?
He's running over. Now, the Hawk will spot this. Here we go. GH going to be jumped on by Carapace, wearing off for their massive little stun, though, an 05-year-old. The Promer were locked in Leshrac. He's dead already. There's a Requiem of Souls. Not the greatest damage coming out, but it does reduce damage as well. Slow, remember. Iceberg's trying to run, though. Iceberg wants to get the hell out of here. The Doom is active on Terrorblade, as you mentioned, so he can't Sunder, but he doesn't need a Sunder when he does auto-attacking everybody down. Buyback from the Shadow Fiend. Maybe he wouldn't need that Sunder now. Always want to fly running down Terrorblade, but he's just on the outskirts in that Metamorphosis form, dealing plenty of damage. Doom will fall, and now Liquid can clean up Roshan for themselves.
That was a 5-man Carapace. That was a self-inflicted 5-man stun, and it just won that team fight. Now, yeah, Roche was half HP. They know they can take it. They know there's only one hero. And what if he just tries to walk in there? Book 3 will scout. Not underrated at all, but just very good.
Pretty nice. And Jakiro's feeling that. No fear. Leshrac, he's in trouble. Another great ice path. Catches him, and he's going to try to keep running away, but Yules, the Yules War is coming out. Nice Impale follow-up, and really Leshrac didn't have a chance right there.
Yeah, they're just playing confidently on the map. Now, you didn't see this on even last...
But they stop. They have an Aegis still.
Don't even have to commit Metamorphosis right now. You almost want to die first so you can Metamorphosis after the BKB so you don't lose it.
Doesn't even have it anyways, but I think even if he did, you're right. At that point, the tower, it's fallen, so what does FTM do? They're down Leshrac, who actually is... They're at all the tier 2 towers, so those are done, and Liquid just moving so fluidly right now, and they're looking for a kill this time. Mind Control, oh, Yules will stop him. Nyx Assassin with that spike Carapace, they always want to fly. Great job with the splitter from Leshrac, trying to keep Clockwork alive. Here we go, now Grata jumps in, the mute is up on Matama Man. Matama Man, he's, nope, he gets centered, oh, Miracle! He dies because of that. Well, pops the Aegis though, but now he's by himself, the Requiem right on top. The miss time, Iceberg with just a fraction of a second too early. Miracle comes up with the BKB, and now the turn is real for Liquid, their favor. 4 heroes are dead for FlyToMoon. No it's only Iceberg, no buybacks on anyone. That's at least the racks right there. Oh, that was lower finals nerves at its finest.
It was, and I love the beginning of that fight. You see all these things. I talk about the Pulse Nova with the Nyx, right? Always hitting that Carapace. He cogs, right? He just runs into the cogs on purpose and Carapaces, so it stuns up the Clockwork. Just heads up play from GH. I love it.
And that's probably
it's over.
Liquid's just gonna go Cutthroat. They're gonna go for the win.
They have no glyph right now. Yeah, I think it's just over. And Iceberg doesn't have an ulti. Let's see.
He'll stun himself, and that'll do it. Adding insult to injury. Always want to fly. He comes in, but the GG's are already called. Liquid's going to the grand finals to take on LGD for another rematch.
I think Panel said it best. Liquid got their comfort heroes. You picked a core Venge, which hasn't worked in a deep